The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Welcome one and all. Happy Sunday from Fred Rust Arena. A rare Sunday evening edition of the Delaware Hockey Network presenting University of Delaware Blue Hens AAU hockey as the Blue Hens men's AAU program takes on the Ramapo Roadrunners in the second half of their season home-and-home series. Hi to you all, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box at the top of the stands at Fred Rust Arena. The Delaware Blue Hens AAU team in their first year in competition in AAU College Hockey's Division I bracket, starting to put it together over the last couple weeks after a 4-2 defeat to Quinnipiac here at Fred Rust a couple weeks ago. They split their weekend series at Gold Arena against the Rams of Fordham with a 2-1 overtime win on Friday sealed by John Dewey, and then an overtime defeat yesterday afternoon. So still 3 points out of the weekend for the Blue Hens so far. They look to make it 5 in the second meeting against Ramapo this season. Delaware fell just short of the Roadrunners in their meeting in North Jersey a week ago today, actually, when they lost to the Roadrunners by a tally of 5-4. Having a look at the Limestone Pension Associates lineup cards tonight, it will be Gavin Schornstein between the pipes for Delaware. Still looking for his first win, 0-4-0 on the year with a .575 goals against average and a save percentage of .866. We'll see the fourth line get the start tonight for Joey Garrett's Blue Hens. Kyle Koshnik, Violamax Fleckenstein. On defense, Connor Brooks, who leads the team among defensemen in terms of points with 2 goals and 6 assists in 16 games played. Matt Crowell will be his defensive partner. Tip of the hat to the third line yesterday of Stephen Boyles, Tyler Shedlock, and Jack Polito teaming up for 2 of Delaware's 3 goals. Ultimately, not enough as the Hens were defeated 55 seconds into overtime. On the other side of the red line, the Ramapo Roadrunners, who defeated Delaware 5-4 on home ice last Sunday. They stand 7-5-2 right now on the season. Thomas Moskal, Anthony Fizer, Rory Maurer, a potent top line for the Roadrunners. They've combined for 36 goals so far this season. Brian Atwell and Michael Pikanich will handle starting defensive duties, and between the pipes it'll be Paul Fiorello, who's 7-5-2 with a 4.50 goals against average and a save percentage of .871. We'll take a timeout on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, it'll be go time as the Roadrunners and the Blue Hens meet in a Sunday night Battle of the Birds from Fred Rust Arena.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Just about go time from Fred Rust Arena as the Delaware Blue Hens AAU college hockey team makes their way onto the ice in preparation for their third game of the weekend. They split against Fordham, and they'll look to cap this weekend on a winning note as they take on the Roadrunners of Ramapo College. We're going to head inside the glass right now for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, AAU College Hockey and the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference present a regular season game between the visiting Ramapo College Roadrunners and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Ramapo College Roadrunners, starting in goal, number 35, Paul Fiorello. On defense, number 3, Brian Atwell. And number 26, Michael Pikinich. At forward, number 10, Anthony Fizer. Number 16, Thomas Moskal. And the captain of the Roadrunners, number 43, Rory Maurer. And now let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, number 30, Gavin Shornstein. On defense, number 6, Connor Brooks. And number 27, Matthew Crowell. Starting at left wing, number 7, Kyle Koch. At center, number 22, Nick Viola. And starting at right wing, number 29, Max Fleckenstein. Your Blue Hens are coached by Joey Garrett. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by AAU College Hockey, are referees Brent Kendall and John Poling, and linesmen Sam Chauvin and Chris Draves. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And we're ready to rock and roll at Fred Rust Arena for the final game of 2023 for the University of Delaware Blue Hens. Hens traveling left to right in opening period play, and they'll be backstopped by Gavin Schornstein, who on the season is 0-4-0 with a goals against average of .575. With a goals against average of .575 and a save percentage of .866. On the other side of the rink, it will be Paul Fiorello getting the nod, 7-5-2, with a goals against average of .450 and a save percentage of .871. Set to go for opening period play. Sam Chauvin with the opening drop. And we're off. Delaware in their home tans, moving left to right, as mentioned. Ramapo wearing almost head-to-toe black. The yoke on the shoulders looks almost a burnt sienna from here. First shot of the game came from the near half wall. It was sticked away by Fiorello. We've got a pause already, just 23 seconds in. Fiorello loses mask. What was the case there? Not quite sure, but an attacking zone faceoff is going to come the way. No, it won't. This is going outside, says Sam Chauvin. So faceoff directly in front of the 412 Communications press box. As in for the draw was Nick Viola, but overpowered in the face-off circle, and here come the Roadrunners up the right wing boards. This is backhanded by Moskal into Delaware territory, recovered by Vastola. He and Johns play keep away momentarily before Vastola hits Viola on a stretch pass up the left wing wall. Viola sticked off the puck, recovering is Pfizer behind the Ramapo goal, leading scorer with 17 goals in 13 games played for the Ramapo Roadrunners. This is going to be called offside. So just 54 seconds gone. Face off on either end. That will not be ruled a shot on goal, for obvious reasons. Now we see Burchard and Klikoski in for the neutral zone face-off. As Delaware goes from their fourth line to their second line, Alex Burchard flanked by Charles Allen and leading scorer Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Klikoski working together with Cohen and Robert Wogish, not to be confused with Delaware's Joey Wogish. Burchard tried to fire a pass through neutral ice towards Shea Walsh, but it comes back deep into the Delaware zone. Allen tips this off the toe of his stick into the Delaware bench area and out of play. Faceoff came to the left of Schornstein, who here makes his first save of the evening. Quick draw off the restart. Going Delaware's way ultimately, or so it appears. We're screened a bit in the Delaware zone by a few top row standees. Thanks to videographer extraordinaire Sydney Butler, we've got the whole picture in high definition for all to enjoy. Boyles poked the puck free from a battle just at the base of the Ramapo zone. The shot from Brooks was blocked. Boyles, the Prince Edward Islander, sees his shot blocked by Robert Wogish high in the Ramapo zone. Boyles pursues. Wogish protects the puck. He caroms this out. It rolls back deep into the Delaware end, and it will come back an icing with 17:35 to go. In the opening period, there is no score from friendly Fred Rust Arena to this point. Faceoff is going to go to the right of Paul Fiorello. No, it won't. Players and linesmen were all lining up at the opposite dot. But indeed, it was a near side draw. That long shot from the left point off the stick of Ty Vastola was steered wide. To Prisco. Couldn't set up Vastola for a secondary chance. This is cleared by Cohen. Recovered deep in the Delaware end by John Dewey. He had the overtime game winner on Friday against Fordham, which gave Delaware their first ever AAU College Hockey Division I class win. Another stoppage thanks to a puck out of play. This faceoff is going to go to the right of Paul Fiorello. And it goes Delaware's way as Gibbons wins the draw and Dewey protects possession in the far corner. This cycle to DePrisco. It's kicked high, thrown by Sophia into net front congestion. Good stick-on-stick defense and low from Haynes to deny Dewey the shot opportunity. Shea Walsh intercepts the clearing attempt from the Ramapo side. And the Hens re-enter. 3.5 minutes into the first period, we are yet scoreless. Shots even 1-1. Sophia flips the puck out of his own zone to DePrisco, headman to Shea Walsh, who's stonewalled just inside the blue line by Hepburn. Walsh stays with the play, throws the puck in deep before heading off for a change. The one off for a change was Gibbons. The forwards will piecemeal their line change. Meanwhile, Fleckenstein, right in front of the Ramapo bench, lines up a slap shot that's high. It was headed over the crossbar, gloved for the stoppage by Paul Fiorello. Exactly 4 minutes have elapsed in opening period play. The faceoff goes the way of Viola. Crashing the net was Kosh, but he couldn't connect. Centering pass off the rebound from Brooks. Ricochets off the near boards. Back to recover is Matt Crowell, well inside his own line. Breakout pass was intended for Viola. It was tipped through the neutral zone, so we don't get an icing here. But the Roadrunners mount quite the counterattack. Maurer, tied up in the far corner, was trailed into the zone by Pfizer, keeping the puck deep for Ramapo. It is corralled near side by Max Fleckenstein, who absorbs a check and turns the puck over. Moskal, working through the slot, gave it away to Brooks. It's pushed clear by Kosh and floated ahead to Nick Viola up the left wing boards. He put on the brakes just shy of the blue line before dumping the puck in and hustling off for a changing of the guard. Stretch pass nearly blocked down by Vastola. Crashing the net was Pfizer looking for goal 18, but he was outnumbered deep in Delaware territory. Johns controlled the rebound. His deep partner Vastola uses the left wall as a sixth man to clear, but the Roadrunners recover at their own blue line. Brian Atwell walking up the left wing board, stonewalled by O'Shaughnessy at the Delaware stripe. Change of possession as a result of the delayed offside. And here come the Roadrunners again, this time Moskal up the far side. His shot bothered by Vastola, ricochets to the near corner, where Atwell, about 30 feet above it, dumps the puck down deep again. He played the carom shot behind the net toward Pikanich, but he couldn't make anything happen, outnumbered below the goal line. This will be an icing against the Delaware Blue Hens with 5 minutes and 49 seconds elapsed. In opening period play, it's a scoreless hockey game. These two teams met at the Ice Vault in northern New Jersey last Sunday, where the Roadrunners held on for dear life to win 5-4. That game, of course, aired on the Breakout Sports Broadcasting Network, a production of Rider play-by-play commentator Carolo Pasquale. And the Breakout crew doing a heck of a job covering quite a bit of college hockey in the Garden State. Their footprint has really expanded in the course of this past year. This is offside. The Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you all season long by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation, or visit them online at injuryde.com. First penalty of the game comes at the 6:59 mark, as Delaware's Jack Polito is slow to get up. We'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Minor for cross-checking signaled by John Poling. First Carl Dubé Jewelers power play of the night for the Blue Hens. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers and Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special this holiday season in Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Ramapo penalty assessed to number 24, Ty Watson. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 59 seconds in the first period. Watson, 2 for cross-checking at 6:59. Brooks and Gibbons working high in the zone. Brooks throws the puck into the slot. Dewey tries to backhand it through traffic. Lunging for the save was Fiorello. It comes back high to Gibbons. DePrisco leaves it to Gibbons again at the top of the left circle. His shot from 35 feet is blocked. Race on for the tipped puck. Goes to Pikanich, but he can't clear. DePrisco up the left wall, again to Gibbons holding the point. This is taken away by Thomas Moskal. He skates it past center. Recovering for Delaware was Crowell. He's taken down on the re-entry. He got tied up with Moskal right at the blue line of the Ramapo Roadrunners. And now the Ramapo side, after a helter-skelter first 90 seconds, clear and change. 8.5 minutes elapsed in the first period of a scoreless hockey game between Delaware and Ramapo. Final game of the calendar year for both of these teams. Final college game on our schedule for 2023. We'll take a look at upcoming club and scholastic hockey on the DHN airwaves over the next couple weeks before we all shut down for Christmas. The Crowell shot was wide. Ramapo's back to full strength, and here's a one-on-one with Atwell. Steered to the corner by Shedlock. He did get a shot away off the pads of Schornstein. This comes back inside the Ramapo blue line where Zach Norton tries to wind up on the breakout. He sailed the puck through traffic, but ultimately in Delaware control, Gavin Johns led it to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy working the near corner. Flipped the puck in toward the cage, stepping up for the shot, and the goal was Ty Vastola. And the Hens are on the board. 9:35 into the first period. Was it Vastola or did Kosh have the tip? Let's see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Looked like Kosh on the replay had the tip. So 9:35 into the first period. The Delaware Blue Hens have established a 1-0 lead. Oh, Delaware goal! His third of the season. Scored by number 7, Kyle Kosh. Assisted by number 5, Ty Vastola. And number 21, Griffin O'Shaughnessy. Time of the goal, 9 minutes 35 seconds in the first period. Kosh's third from Vastola and O'Shaughnessy at 9:35. We're going to go 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And we'll get particulars from downstairs momentarily for the penalties at the 10:23 mark. In the first period. Unsportsmanlike conduct both ways. Devin Haynes for Ramapo, Nick Viola for Delaware. Ramapo penalty assessed to number 21, Devin Haynes. Delaware penalty assessed to number 22, Nick Viola. 2 minutes each for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalties, 10 minutes and 23 seconds in the first period. Haynes and Viola, 2 each for unsportsmanlike conduct at 10:23. With the Blue Hens up 1-0, just beyond the 11-minute mark of the first period, and 4-on-4 play continuing for the next 65 seconds. They'll be back in their zone as the result of an icing with 8:40 to go in the opening period. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. O'Shaughnessy barrels up the right wing boards, gets a shot away, follow up on the doorstep from Allen was wide. Third chance, O'Shaughnessy in the low slot, stick checked. Driving back up the right wing boards, Michael Pikinich leads the re-entry for the Roadrunners. Headman pass cleared out of harm's way by Crowell. Allen cannot clear the zone. 30 seconds left in the 4-on-4. O'Shaughnessy stripped of the puck at center by Klitkowski. Allen again stood up after Crowell fed the puck to him. This sails back into the Ramapo zone. Turnover on the doorstep. O'Shaughnessy, after stealing the puck from Maurer, tried to jam it in on the doorstep, but Fiorello said no, sir. 7:40 to go in the opening period of a 1-0 game. Delaware having drawn first blood thanks to Kyle Kosh's net front redirect of a Ty Vastola cannon from the point. Now driven back into neutral territory, and Hepburn pushes through to set up a shot from Devin Haynes, but this goes into the glove of Gavin Schornstein for a break in the action with 7:24 to go in the opening period. Face-off was to Schornstein's left. Hens broke back into neutral ice. Brooks flips the puck ahead to Shedlock in the near corner. He tries to center, he'll get some help from Boyles. Ultimately, the Prince Edward Islander was overpowered in the low slot. Brooks swats at the puck, ends up turning it back into his own end. Vastola can't carom it clear. Haynes holds at the base of the Delaware bench. He absorbs a check. Emerging with the puck for Delaware was Shedlock, but he couldn't clear. Boyles trying to assist, sees his stick lifted by Haynes, playing the body on him in the far corner. 6.5 to go in the opening period. Walking in net front was Hepburn. He couldn't generate a chance against Schornstein. His shot would have gone through the top of the crease anyway had Schornstein not played it. So shots, Delaware 6, Ramapo 3, as we work to the 14-minute mark of the opening period. And a stoppage we've got due to a hand pass, says Brent Kendall. Brent, a native of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, nodding along during the stoppage to the dulcet tones of maritime folk song, The Feller from Fortune, as rendered by the Fred Rust Arena organist. Never know what you're going to hear during stoppages at a UD hockey game. Shea Walsh leads the re-entry for the Blue Hens. Puck is pushed out the far side by Wogish. This is thrown in by Walsh, and it will be covered by Fiorello for the pause. Play resumes to the right of Paul Fiorello, who is now 6 for 7 in the save department. Maurer bothered in the near corner by Crowell. Crowell with enough pressure to force the turnover, and the Hens march back up ice. Dewey protects the blue line after putting on the brakes for the delayed offside. Puck goes into the scorer's table and out of action. 4:47 to go in the opening period of a 1-0 hockey game. And a reminder to make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Sid's accepting pre-orders for Christmas dinner as well. Save yourself the stress of cooking and still come away the first star from your Christmas gathering. Pfizer's shot was wide. The pun was not intended. Play halted in the Delaware zone with inside 4 minutes to go. Linesperson Chris Draves spotting the faceoff just in front of the Blue Hens bench. In for the faceoff was Alex Burchard for Delaware. This puck is tied up in front of the press box. Eric Miles tries to shovel it through Delaware traffic along the near boards, but can't. Emerging is Allen. His shot was blocked. Centering pass, O'Shaughnessy on the doorstep. No! Griffin O'Shaughnessy denied by Fiorello on the welcome mat. And with an injured Ramapo player struggling to get off the ice, it was Klitkowski who caught that initial Delaware shot awkwardly. Play is halted once the Ramapo Roadrunners gained possession and control. He's helped off, and here's the Allen sequence. O'Shaughnessy to Burchard in the give and go. O'Shaughnessy cut toward the net, but 'twas not to be as Paul Fiorello had the last word with 3.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Hens trying to bulldoze their way to a second goal. But here they end up back in their own zone after Luca Carnamola drove up the right wing boards into Delaware territory. Contact away from the play between Haynes and Allen. They go their separate ways ultimately. O'Shaughnessy lays a shoulder on Carnamola right at the Ramapo blue line. Watson kept the momentum going, hitting Haynes on the breakout pass. This rolls beyond the reach of Hepburn, who throws a heavy hit in the far corner on Shea Walsh, well away from the puck. Poling and Kendall giving both sides quite a bit of rope in terms of the physicality, though. That's become a hallmark of AAU college hockey play in a lot of ways, it seems. Draves said the entry was good. The Ramapo fans disagree, as you may have heard. And I think the Ramapo fans might have been right on that one. "20 seconds later, they've not let up, though. Shedlock takes a shoulder from Atwell just above the line. Coming to Atwell's aid was Moskal to lead the re-entry for Ramapo. There's a shot from Maurer, which is sticked up into the netting and out of play by Gavin Schornstein with 2:03 to go in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena, and the Blue Hens leading the Roadrunners 1-0. Roadrunners protect the attacking zone draw. Pfizer set up Atwell, center point. Back it comes to the far corner, where Shedlock strips the puck from Anthony Pfizer. This is pushed around the corner wall by Crowell toward Polito. Back it comes to Crowell, taking an open ice hit from Rory Maurer on the forecheck for the Roadrunners. Puck tied up by Pfizer behind the net, stripped from him by Shedlock, and trying to work it free is Brooks. We've come to the final 85 seconds of the opening period. Delaware 1, Ramapo 0 from Fred Rust Arena, and we've got a puck out of play. This is going to come all the way back. His linesman Chris Draves said that was off a Delaware's stick. They'd not gained the zone. So the ensuing face-off between Viola and Klitkowski comes to the right of Gavin Schornstein, who stopped all 5 shots he's seen to this point of the first period. 2-on-2. Kosh, trailed into the zone by Cohen, takes a check. This comes across to Johns. He shoots from the top of the right circle. Holding for the pause is Paul Fiorello. So Viola taking the attacking zone draw as we come to the final minute of play in the opening period. Hens keeping their momentum well alive in the closing moments of this opening frame. Fiorello swats the puck away for save number 10. Fleckenstein couldn't bring it down in the high slot off the failed clearing attempt. It was turned by Wogish back the other way. Wogish through traffic lost his footing. Johns couldn't clear the puck. Fleckenstein gloves it down, and he backhands this up the middle. Bouncing puck fanned on by Zach Norton just inside the Ramapo line. We're down to the final 22 seconds of the opening period. Delaware pinned in their zone now with a 1-0 lead to try to protect. Penalty coming up away from the play, 5 seconds to go. This shot from Norton was wide. And the horn sounds before the final shot can get away. Delaware is going to go on the penalty kill when we come back from the first intermission through 20 minutes. The score, Delaware Blue Hens 1, Ramapo Roadrunners 0. We'll be back on the DHN following the first intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Board. Kyle Kosh scoring his third goal of the season to give the Delaware Blue Hens the first period lead. Here it is again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Kyle Kosh with the net front tip of the Ty Vastola shot. Put the Hens up, 9:35 of the first period. Delaware will start the second period, though, on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. As Michael Sophia was issued an interference minor at the conclusion of the first period. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. And it took all of 21 seconds for the Ramapo Roadrunners to level the score. We'll see it here on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. It was Alex Cohen with the net front tip. And we're all even up, 21 seconds into period number 2. For Cohen, that's his third of the year. The Roadrunners making quick work of a power play situation to level the score early in the second. Ramapo College penalty. Correction, Ramapo College goal. Third of the season, scored by number 25, Alex Cohen. Assisted by number 26, Michael Pikanich. And number 10, Anthony Pfizer. Time of the power play goal, 21 seconds in the second period. Cohen's third from Pikanich and Pfizer at 21 seconds, a power play goal. So we're back on level pegging. And the Hens are back in their own zone after being guilty of an icing. Klitkowski and Gibbons in for the face-off to the left of Gavin Schornstein, who stopped 6 of 7 shots to this point. Walsh taken down by a big hit from Alex Cohen. The Hens work up ice, with Walsh popping back up on his feet and now taking aim from distance. His shot held by Fiorello for a pause in the action with 18:24 to go in period number 2. Faceoff's going to come to the right of Fiorello, who stopped 10 of 11 shots in the first period. Third line accounted for 2 goals yesterday. Boyles, the Prince Edward Islander, takes the draw. This comes all the way back to center, where the puck is poked out of Crowell's reach, and Carnamola drives back in to the Delaware zone up the far wall. Atwell holds the point, caroms the puck around behind the cage. It comes to the near half wall, where Shedlock strips it from the reach of Devin Haynes. Shedlock tried to steamroll up the left wing boards, was stripped of the puck. Brooks slams it off the opposite dasher, and this rolls back behind the Ramapo goal once again. It is recovered and walked up ice by Michael Pikanich. Pikanich through the gauntlet, slowed up mid-zone, or mid-slot by Crowell, I should say. Hepburn offering aid, protects the puck for the Roadrunners, tries to put one on the doorstep for Devin Haynes to no avail. Brooks with time and space, after recovering the puck, floats this clear. Shedlock can't bring it down cleanly in the neutral zone. Boyles reaches for the puck over the center logo, but Haynes got there a half a second quicker. Haynes again, right down the pipe, got tied up by Connor Brooks' reaching stick. This is Shedlock. Working back into neutral territory, Polito throws one in from long range, holding his ground as Atwell tried to play the body on him, but ending up taking the worst of it. We are 3 minutes into the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Delaware with the early lead, courtesy Kyle Kosh at the 9:35 mark in the first. But Ramapo, courtesy Alex Cohen, also getting his third goal of the season, erased that Delaware advantage on a power play just 21 seconds into the second frame. Johns caroms the puck behind the goal out the far side. Trying to push it forward was O'Shaughnessy, but he was driven hard into the Ramapo bench area. Now here's Gavin Johns in a one-on-one. Slowed up, but trailed into the zone by Allen, who couldn't maintain the momentum. Carnamola pushes play back into the Delaware zone. Roadrunners will change with a delayed offside signaled by linesman Sam Chauvin. Sophia tries to float the puck in over the blue line toward the path of O'Shaughnessy, but Norton turns it back across the neutral zone. Burchard could not maintain. Pfizer intercepts the puck. He takes a check from O'Shaughnessy at the blue line, and Allen works play from right to left here in the second period. Delaware moving right to left with a long change in effect. They're wearing their home tan sweaters. Ramapo in black and burnt sienna, it appears, in lieu of their usual maroon, moving left to right in second period play. Icing against Ramapo, 4.5 minutes into the second period. And the face-off comes to the left of Paul Fiorello. Delaware face-off man Nick Viola was 7 for 7 in the circle in the first period. He'll have to do it again after a quick Fiorello save right off the draw. This one goes Ramapo's way. Brian Atwell hassled, brought down by Viola as they get tied up in the near corner. Puck didn't squirt out of the zone. Holding the point was Brooks, but he's surrounded by a pair of black sweaters. Moskal couldn't steamroll through. Viola, pinched by Gohegan, tried to run the gauntlet behind the cage to no avail. The Pfizer clearing attempt was foiled by Brooks, and now we've got a few gratuitous checks thrown in the Ramapo zone, and then some, it appears. As things were getting quite a bit on the heated side. will be sent back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 6, Connor Brooks, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes 25 seconds in the second period. Brooks 2 for roughing at 5:25. Trying to work toward the cage was Wogish, but he couldn't connect on the doorstep. Puck is cleared out of play with 13:49 to go in the second. This was off a Ramapo stick. And the face-off is going to go inside the Roadrunners zone. O'Shaughnessy, Shedlock, Vastola, and Crowell are the quartet of Delaware penalty killers. Pikanich holds behind his own goal, slams the puck off the far wall. It's fired back up ice by Crowell, holding the blue line for Delaware. Pikanich with plenty of options up ahead, looking for that breakout pass. It's going to sail past Cohen. He picks it up off the boards and walks into the Delaware zone up the left wall. Cohen works behind the net, drops this back to Pikanich at the right point. Flip to Maurer, shot through traffic. The rebound goes in. It was Pfizer who gave the Roadrunners the go-ahead goal. Anthony Pfizer gets his 18th of the year. And Ramapo makes this. A 2-1 game, courtesy back-to-back power play tallies. After the goal, Pfizer getting himself an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So the turkey's on the table for the Delaware Blue Hens to strike again on the Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington and Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Ramapo goal. His 18th of the season, scored by number 10, Anthony Pfizer. Assisted by number 25, Alex Cohen, and number 43, Rory Maurer. Time of the goal, 6 minutes 49 seconds in the second period. And they just got another. This one to Thomas Moskal all the way, forcing the turnover at the red line. Scoring an unassisted shorthanded goal. 12:22 to go in the second period, so now it's a 3-1 hockey game. Ramapo catching lightning in a bottle here. Their special teams lighting it up in the second period. Recapping Ramapo's second goal by rule, it was Pfizer's 18th. From Cohen and Maurer at 6:49. After the goal, Ramapo penalty was assessed to number 10, Anthony Pfizer, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes 49 seconds in the second period. Pfizer 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. at 6:49. Ramapo's third goal, 10th of the season, scored by number 16 Thomas Moskal. Time of the unassisted shorthanded goal, 7 minutes 38 seconds in the second period. Moskal's 10th, unassisted, a shorthanded goal at 7:38. Delaware penalty. Assessed to number 19, Charles Allen, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes 1 second in the second period. Allen, 2 for slashing at 8:01. Play continues 4-on-4. So after coming out guns blazing in the first period, the Hens have been silenced by the Roadrunners, who put up 3 goals in the first 8 minutes of the second period. And now the Hens find themselves in a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the next minute and a couple ticks. Ramapo 2 for 2 on the power play to this point. Can they make it 3? Moskal, shot was wide. Puck caroms back inside the Ramapo blue line where Norton recovers. Norton tried to flip this ahead, nearly getting a piece of it was Viola, but walking into a 2-on-2, Moskal is steered to the near corner and bodied into the glass by Brooks. Net front setup for Pfizer did not go as planned. 27 seconds to go on this Ramapo power play, 11 minutes remaining in the second period. The Roadrunners have a 3-1 lead over Delaware in the 2023 finale for both of these teams here at Fred Rust Arena. We'll take a month and a half off and come back for the stretch drive of the season in mid to late January. Hepburn lost his lane. Crowell on the back check directed him to the far corner. Boyles comes away with the puck. He rolls it up the near side to Kyle Kosh. Both sides back to full strength. We've got 9:42 to go in the second period. The game clock was momentarily stopped, so we'll have to go to the backup system, but these things do happen from time to time. Hey, watch it both ways. Please reset the game clock for 9 minutes and 13 seconds. 9:13. Thank you. A slash rolled against Pikanich. Putting Delaware back on the Carl Dubé power play. And Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé. Ramapo penalty was assessed to number 26, Michael Pikanich. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes 47 seconds in the second period. Pikanich 2 for slashing at 10:47. There it is in the top left corner of your TV. This penalty a third over. Delaware so far 0 for 3 with the man advantage. They've given up 2 power play goals the other way. To add insult to injury, the third Ramapo goal was a shorty. Net front scrum after the initial save on Brooks. Ground down to a halt by the whistles of the men in the stripes. We'll take another peek on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. There's the Brooks shot, trying to poke away at it on the doorstep. Where O'Shaughnessy and a couple other Delaware players as well. We've got 8:10 to go in the second period of this 3-1 game. Advantage Ramapo over the Blue Hens. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Dewey to DePrisco. The kick back to Gibbons was broken up. Pfizer turns this puck across neutral ice back into the Delaware end, where Brooks recovers. 30 seconds to go. This Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens, but the outlet pass from Brooks did not connect with Gibbons just above the blue line. This rolls back into Delaware territory. Pfizer in a close range one-on-one was denied by Schornstein. Pfizer, Moskal, and Cohen, the goal scorers so far for the Roadrunners. Kosh has the lone tally. For the Blue Hens with Vastola and O'Shaughnessy, his helpers. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a darn thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Darien, Connecticut, Arcadia, California, Altamont, Illinois, you name it. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. Six and a half to go in the second period. Viola trying to orchestrate something for the Blue Hens. Drop the puck back to Burchard, who draws the penalty. Poling and Kendall both have their arms up here, and play's going to be whistled dead right now. Carl Dubé power play time for the Hens, as Haynes is sent off for tripping. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Ramapo penalty assessed to number 21, Devin Haynes. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 35 seconds in the second period. Haynes 2 for tripping at 13:35. First shot of the power play was saved by Paul Fiorello. Looking for another chance at the opposite side was Shedlock. Centering pass intended for Allen didn't connect. Shedlock holds his ground below the cage. He sets up Crowell from distance. That one nearly made it through, but Fiorello came up with the pad save. Kosh looking for number 2. Leaves this high in the zone to Matt Crowell. Around to Shedlock in the corner, centering pass. Controlled by Kosh after Allen was pushed out of position. He's battling for net front space alongside Michael Pikinich. 5.5 to go in the second period. Long shot came from Crowell from downtown. This thrown in opposite side by Shedlock. Fiorello with the save and a stoppage in play. Hens will change. And the face-off will take place to the left of Paul Fiorello. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Final 5 minutes of the second period. Delaware's first intermission lead is gone and then some. Brooks carries the puck up the left wing boards back into Ramapo territory. He was pinched to the corner by Watson. The carom shot intended for Fleckenstein did not connect. Back to recover for Delaware is John Dewey. Dewey under heavy forechecking hassling from Pfizer, removed of the puck. The Hens Gibbons recovers. Long shot from the right point, and Michael DePrisco held on to for the pause by Fiorello with 4:11 to go in second period play. Uphill battle for the Delaware Blue Hens, as they've got a 3-1 deficit to try to erase. Boyles and Moskal meet in the far circle of the Ramapo zone. This puck bounces up the near wall, deep into the Delaware end, where it is recovered by Shea Walsh. Icing waved off by Chris Draves. Battle for the puck in the near corner develops. Two players aside, and this is brought free by the Roadrunners. Here comes Cohen, hauled down by Walsh, who's going to go for the trip. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up for the Blue Hens, as Delaware's Shea Walsh sits down. For tripping. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 36, Shea Walsh. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 23 seconds in the second period. Walsh, 2 for tripping at 16:23. Atwell at the top of the right circle, leaves this back to the point, and Norton. Shot through traffic was wide. Atwell pushes the puck behind the goal to the far corner. Wogish working down low. Hepburn clogs up the mid slot. O'Shaughnessy strips the puck, and here's a one-on-one. Griffin O'Shaughnessy tries to fire one in from 30 feet, but it was high and wide, ricocheting off the glass. Back into the neutral zone, where it's pushed through traffic by Robert Wogish, brother of Delaware Men's Division II player Joey Wogish. Robert Wogish, 3 goals, 3 assists in 12 games played for the Roadrunners this year. Here the shot from Atwell at the top of the right circle was kicked aside by Schornstein, and the follow-up he holds on to for a pause with 2:43 to go in the second period. It is Delaware Blue Hens trailing the Ramapo Roadrunners by a tally right now of 3-1. Minute and change to go on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Cross ice pass from Pickenich to Maurer. Too hard for Maurer to handle. He's looking for his 11th goal of the season. There is shot from Moskal is blocked as soon as he got rid of it. Dewey lowers his shoulder and tries to accelerate beyond the reach of Moskal back into the Ramapo zone. He's bodied down in the far corner by Pikanich, and emerging with the puck, same Michael Pikanich walks past center, now in over the Delaware blue line, but he's double teamed right in front of the bench. Centering pass led to a shot that was scooped by Schornstein, and he holds for a pause with 2 minutes and a few ticks to go in the second period. Delaware down a man for another 33 seconds. But trailing 2 goals to their rivals from North Jersey, the Ramapo Roadrunners, who won the first half of this season series 5-4 at the Ice Vault in Wayne, New Jersey. A week ago. Make it 4-1. As Rory Maurer fires a one-timer into the top corner to extend the Roadrunners' lead to 3. It was Maurer off the cross-ice setup. From Thomas Moskal. And the Hens come right back. With one of their own, not 4 seconds later. Charles Allen with a snipe. Just over the line. Has made this a 4-2 hockey game. Ramapo goal, his 11th of the season, scored by number 43 Rory Maurer, assisted by number 16 Thomas Moskal. Time of the goal 18 minutes 2 seconds in the second period. Maurer's 11th from Moskal at 18:02, a power play goal. Delaware goal, his 2nd of the season, scored by number 19, Charles Allen. Time of the unassisted goal, 18 minutes 6 seconds in the second period. Allen's 2nd unassisted at 18:06. Ramapo penalty assessed to number 7, Zach Norton. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 18:23 in the second period. Norton 2 for slashing at 18:23. So the Blue Hens will close the second period on a Carl Dubé power play. We work our way to the final minute of the second period. And it looks like another one's going to go as Brent Kendall's got his arm aloft. We'll see what the man from Cape Breton has to say about the matter. Atwell is off for slashing. No, he's off for tripping. At 19:05. So the Hens will be 5-on-3 for a minute and about 18 seconds all told. Ramapo penalty assessed to number 3, Brian Atwell. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes 5 seconds in the second period. Atwell 2 for tripping at 19:05. Sophia to Dewey headman pass. Did connect, but there was no shot lane for John Dewey in close, and the Roadrunners clear. 33 seconds to go in the second period. Brooks to Sophia at the left point. Back it comes to Brooks, in close to number 12, Michael DePrisco. Dewey trying to assist DePrisco. Couldn't flip the puck into the low slot. Fleckenstein out of position too. DePrisco holds the zone. Final 8 seconds in the second period. Around it comes Brooks, has more space. He dishes one onto the doorstep. Sophia couldn't finish, neither could Dewey. Puck comes down into the control of Rory Maurer, and he clears as the period comes to its conclusion. The score through 2 periods. Ramapo Roadrunners 4, Delaware Blue Hens 2. Back after the second intermission on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the 4-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Board. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network live on the 412, brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg through 40 minutes. Ramapo has burst to a 4-2 lead over the Delaware Blue Hens men's AAU team, and it was largely thanks to Ramapo's special teams that they've gotten there. 21 seconds into the second period, power play goal from Alex Cohen, connecting on the doorstep. Followed at the 6:49 mark by this net front chance from Anthony Pfizer. And then it was a shorthanded goal all the way, Thomas Moskal, after forcing a turnover from Michael Gibbons to walk up the right wing boards and in to go top shelf on Gavin Schornstein. Those three, the first three of Ramapo's 4 goals. In the second period, 24 seconds into the third, they'll get a face-off coming up in the Delaware zone. 41 seconds remaining on the late period Brian Atwell tripping minor. Ramapo successfully killed off the 5-on-3 portion of this Delaware power play, which lasted well over a minute. Sophia to DePrisco. This kick back high. Brooks throws it in from center point off the back glass. Ty Watson won the race to the puck, and he caroms it up the left wing boards and out. Connor Brooks to Sophia, up the middle, DePrisco. Lost control of the puck briefly, but gained the zone, dropping this back to Griffin O'Shaughnessy. His shot from distance directed into the netting and out of play with 18:49 remaining in the third period. Face-off comes to the right of Paul Fiorello, who saved 18 of 20 shots he faced in the first 2 periods. Vastola pushed back inside his blue line. Connects with Allen on the breakout pass, but the drop pass to the right point intended for Burchard trailed back into neutral ice. So the Blue Hens With Ramapo back full strength, will have to regroup in the neutral zone. O'Shaughnessy couldn't control the puck. Allen got a shot away trailing the play. It was turned aside by Fiorello. Paul Fiorello just over the 900 mark in terms of save percentage on the night. He stopped 19 of 21. Allen one-on-one, walks in. Under pressure from Gohegan. This is directed into the netting and out of play. Faceoff's going to come near side this time. Says linesman Sam Chauvin. Puck is down, play resumes. Blocked shot at the right point, Shea Walsh denied. Sophia hustles on the back check to deny Carnamola any opportunities in the Delaware zone. Stretch pass is tipped by Polito up the left wing boards. It rolls behind the Ramapo goal. Norton slams it out of the reach of the pursuing Stephen Boyles. Sophia, slap shot. A line drive right into the glove of Paul Fiorello. Face-off coming to Fiorello's right. Boyles in across from Moskal for the draw. Shedlock recovers at center after the Roadrunners cleared. Watson to Pfizer up the right side. He couldn't push the puck out of the zone. Shedlock holding the point. Floats the puck around the fallen Connor Brooks, who was slow to get back to his feet. He's going to lumber back to the bench, and kind of gingerly so, as Schornstein makes a save the other way. Stop and go third period so far. It's a 4-2 hockey game. Ramapo with a potent second period attack, gaining plenty of separation over the Delaware Blue Hens. Moskal perches behind the net front feed to Pfizer, stopped by Schornstein. Face off again to Schornstein's left. Goes Delaware's way this time. Here's Nick Viola. Centering pass just under shoulder high. Fleckenstein couldn't bat it down. Fleckenstein back across the slot, gives the puck away. Pikanich slams it out of harm's way. And Delaware's Shea Walsh recovers at the blue line. Puck is volleyed back up ice into the control of Pikanich, who's got an assist for the Roadrunners so far this evening. Maurer, Cohen, Moskal, and Pfizer, the quartet of goal scorers. Sophia's tied up by Miles along the near wall. This goes out of play, off the stick of Atwell behind the Ramapo goal. Festive sounds from the Fred Rust Arena pipe organ. Cohen in from the left half wall, bodied down behind the Delaware goal. He was on top of Crowell momentarily as play migrates back from Delaware territory as far as the Ramapo blue line. Dewey puts one on the doorstep for DePrisco, but his one-timer on the welcome mat was wide. Crowell throws the puck off the corner boards. Stepping up left side is Brooks to keep play in deep. This is taken away by Watson, but he can't clear. DePrisco overskates the headman pass in the slot. Gibbons protects for Delaware. The Ramapo bench area takes exception to Cohen being hit away from the play, and Michael Gibbons is going to head off for interference as a result, with 15-11 to go in period number 3. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill awaits the Blue Hens. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 17. Michael Gibbons. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes 50 seconds in the third period. Gibbons 2 for interference at 4:50. Play whistle to a halt with 2 bodies down net front. And Alex Cohen ordered back to the bench area. Play stopped, injury potential. So in the interest of safety, action is halted, and this comes back into the neutral zone. Hens on the kill for another minute and 38 seconds. Find themselves back on the defensive as Moskal leaves this puck to Maurer. Shot blocked in traffic. Maurer got his own rebound. Pickenich up high to Moskal. He tries to weave one through traffic from just above the left dot, but was wide of the post. Hens clear. They change in part. Pickenich up the middle, slowed up at the blue line. Pfizer enters up the near wall, pinched by O'Shaughnessy to the corner. Sophia lines up a shoulder check on him. Puck skitters loose, but winning the race to it in the far corner was Robert Wogish. Wogish around to Moskal. Moskal shot stick saved by Schornstein. 55 seconds to go on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. Brooks wound up but couldn't get good contact on the puck to clear it from his own blue line. Maurer marches back the other way into a 2-on-3. Long shot, sticked high and away by Schornstein. Rebound controlled by Moskal. Follow-up chance was off its intended target, but Moskal gets his own rebound. 23 seconds to go. On this Ramapo man advantage, they've got a 4-2 lead over Delaware as we work to the 6.5-minute mark of the third period. Cross ice feed, Moskal. This sets up a one-timer from Maurer via Pickenich, but it was off its line. Wogish checked off the puck by Brooks below the cage, had some help from Maurer to protect for Ramapo. Delaware's back to full strength. We're coming to the 7-minute mark of the third period. Cross slot feed, a one-timer from Moskal, denied by Schornstein, and the net comes off its moorings. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware, for diamonds, it's Dubé. That pizza in the top row looks mighty good, have to say. A few of the Ramapo fans called in for some takeaway, and you know what? It doesn't look half bad. John Dewey up the left wing boards, escapes the Delaware zone, gains red before the dump and change to avoid the risk of an icing. Kosh is bodied off the puck in the near corner. Burchard throws a shoulder to try to regain. This is cleared by Norton over the glass and out. Face-off's going to stay inside the Ramapo zone with 12:17 to go. Delaware need 2 to tie. They mounted one heck of a rally last Sunday to get back within striking range of Ramapo, but couldn't seal the deal. Christian Janusa. Net front set up to Allen, did not connect. There's a one-timer from Janusa. Glove save by Paul Fiorello to keep it a 2-goal game. Here it comes on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Thrown in by Johns from the right point. Janusa had the time and space on the doorstep, but Paul Fiorello had the last word for the 21st time tonight. Vastola tried to find Burchard on a cross-ice pass, but it was hacked down by Wogish just above the blue line. Wogish was tied up at the near dot after gaining the Delaware zone, couldn't cleanly get a shot through. Johns up the middle. Couldn't connect with Allen on the breakout, passed a little too hard for him to handle. Interference coming against Ramapo. That one pretty clear with 11:12 to go. Duncan Gohegan. Ruled off as a result of that hit, well away from the puck. And it's Carl Dubé power play time once again for the Blue Hens. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Ramapo penalty, assist to number 27, Duncan Gohegan. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes 48 seconds in the third period. Gohegan 2 for interference at 8:48. Crowell to Shedlock. Kosh was bodied down net front by Watson, looking for that net front position. Polito closing in at the top of the crease. Meanwhile, Crowell works the puck around to the right half wall and Shedlock. Cross ice pass, O'Shaughnessy couldn't get a shot through, and a net front collision sends the net off its moorings. The stoppage ruled Ramapo's fault. They are not entitled to a change. And the face-off is going to go at the right dot. Sam Chauvin drops the puck. Current med student at the University of Pennsylvania, hailing from Corning, New York. Griffin O'Shaughnessy's one-timer was wide. And the Roadrunners clear. We are halfway through the third period. Ramapo leads Delaware 4-2, thanks to a potent second period and a 2-for-6 power play. The Roadrunners' first 2 goals came with the man advantage, and then Thomas Moskal, with his 10th of the season, added insult to injury with a short-handed goal. After that, he assisted Rory Maurer on an even strength tally at the 18:02 mark in the second period. Hens got 1 back before heading to the dressing room, but they've been kept quiet for the first 10.5 minutes of the third. O'Shaughnessy up the left wing boards into a 1-on-3. O'Shaughnessy bothered by Cohen. Holding the point was Johns, at least momentarily, before Pfizer drove play back into the Delaware end. Johns works this behind the cage. Pfizer with space off his backhand, pinches it past Vastola's reach. Low into the Delaware zone again. Atwell off the carom shot, rolls the puck below the goal to the far corner of the Delaware end, where Vastola leaves it to Johns. This played up the right side. Dewey with a cross ice feed to Fleckenstein. Fleckenstein bulldozes forward, takes out a couple Ramapo defenders on his way in toward the cage, but lost his shot lane. Johns tries to hold the zone for the Blue Hens. Can't do so. Under duress from Maurer. Vastola gains center, launches the puck behind the Ramapo goal, and Delaware will change with 8:20 to go in regulation, and still a 4-2 deficit they're staring down. When these Blue Hens traveled up to the ice vault last year, they pulled out an overtime victory. They came up just short last Sunday, and here they're forced to play catch-up again as Ramapo is ruled offside. With 8:03 to go in regulation, Ramapo leading 4-2 over the Hens, and now inside 8 minutes away from completing the season series sweep. Gibbons can't bring the puck down cleanly. He's hassled by Watson in the far corner. Now Gibbons emerges. He leaves the puck to Walsh. It's loose net front, and Dewey puts it in! John Dewey with 7:30 to go brings the Blue Hens back within one. Launched in net front by Shea Walsh. John Dewey with his 5th of the year. Has made this a 1-goal hockey game. We'll see this Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay one more time. Puck is down, and play resumes. Oh, Delaware goal! His 5th of the season. Scored by number 11. John Dewey. Assisted by number 36, Shea Walsh, and number 17, Michael Gibbons. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 30 seconds in the 3rd period. Dewey's 5th from Walsh and Gibbons at 12:30. The margin back to 1. 6.5 minutes to go. And O'Shaughnessy leads the Delaware attack in over the blue line, but into a 1-on-4. He throws the puck toward the cage. This is covered and held for the pause by Paul Fiorello. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG, that's 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. Final 6 minutes of regulation. Ramapo 4, Delaware 3. John Dewey brought the Hens back within 1. Viola working the near corner. Gives the puck away. This is floated out by Moskal. Driven back in. Everybody tags up. Play can continue on, but Ramapo, as a result of the delayed offside, had an extra about a second and a half to set up their breakout. Ultimately, it was foiled. Kosh to Fleckenstein. Cross ice pass. Sophia Slapper comes right back to him amid heavy net front traffic. And Fiorello momentarily was deprived his ability to play his position. This puck goes out of play. And we've got a pause with 5:15 to go in regulation. No goalie interference on the play, ultimately ruled. Face-off will come to Fiorello's right. This was thrown in by Walsh from the right point, but intercepted. Hepburn overskated the puck at center. Kosh couldn't work back the other way. Cohen strips the puck, takes aim from 35 feet. This is blockered into the back glass by Schornstein. Sophia holding, flips the puck off the backboards. Walsh to Fleckenstein, up the left side. Fleckenstein, body down, lost his stick after Hepburn stood him up. Hens did work into the zone, but this is cleared by the falling Jacob Hepburn. Icing waved off, and Walsh starts it back up the other way. His stretch pass to Viola, slowed up by Brian Atwell right at center. This is Pfizer the other direction. Pfizer with a hard shot from 45 feet, with Moskal crashing the net in that 2-on-2, but the shot was wide. Moskal hassled in the near corner as we come to the final 4 minutes of regulation. Ramapo with a 4-3 lead over the Delaware Blue Hens in the second half of their season home-and-home series. Shedlock gained the zone but lost the puck right after crossing the Ramapo blue line. Here he protects, at least for a fleeting moment, before Pikanich bats the puck back the other way. This shot from Pfizer was denied by Schornstein. Boyles comes in to try to take the puck away from Maurer, controlling the rebound in the near corner. It's played across to the far side where Crowell and Pfizer collapse together. Hens clear. Puck is lofted back into the Delaware end. Delayed offside enables Brooks some time to set up the attack for Delaware. Polito throws one through the slot, mishandled by Watson. It ends up in the far corner, now controlled by Stephen Boyles. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in regulation. Net front scrum, and play is whistled dead by Johnny Poling. As Polito and Norton have a few things to say to each other after the whistle. Let's see what we've got on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. As Polito had to be pulled off Norton by the linespeople. They're both going. So we're going to be 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Ramapo penalty assessed to number 7, Zach Norton. Delaware penalty assessed to number 24, Jack Polito. 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of the penalties, 16 minutes 52 seconds in the third period. Norton and Polito, 2 each for roughing at 16:52. .235 to go in regulation. Brooks checked off the puck by Wogish, and the zone is cleared. Sophia holds, waiting for his fellow Blue Hens to change. Allen, O'Shaughnessy, and Crowell complete the complement on the Delaware side. The big guns out for Ramapo, Pfizer and Moskal up front, along with Watson and deeper back Atwell. 2 minutes to go. This will come back an icing. A minute 57 remaining. Face-off is spotted by Sam Chauvin to the left of Paul Fiorello, who has come up with some masterful saves tonight. Delaware with the last 2 goals, though, chipping away at what was once a Ramapo 4-1 lead. 105 seconds to go. 33 seconds left on the 4-on-4, I should say. Allen pushes the puck away. And Schornstein is off for the extra attacker. Delaware empty net with a minute and a half to go. And the Roadrunners have sealed it. Pfizer with the empty netter. Has likely won it here for the Roadrunners. Going coast to coast, popping one into the top corner for his 19th of the season. And Ramapo has extended their lead back to a pair. Ramapo goal, his 19th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 10, Anthony Pfizer, assisted by number 16, Thomas Moskal. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 35 seconds in the 3rd period. Pfizer's 19th, 2nd of the game from Moskal at 18:35. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. So Schornstein back in net. As the Hens will be handed a second loss this season by the Roadrunners and will drop to 3-10-4 as we go to the holiday break. Puck out of play with 20 seconds to go. Once this game concludes, we'll take a look at what's coming up the rest of this month on the Delaware Hockey Network. In addition to when we'll see the Delaware AAU Blue Hens in action again. Final seconds ticking away. The horn sounds and the Ramapo Roadrunners will head back up the New Jersey Turnpike victorious over Delaware 5-3. Tonight's final score: Ramapo Roadrunners 5, Delaware Blue Hens 3. Final shots on goal: Ramapo 27, Delaware 25. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's 3rd star for Ramapo with a goal and an assist, number 26, Michael Pikinich. The 2nd star with a goal and an assist for Ramapo, number 16, Thomas Moskal. And the number 1 star with 2 goals and an assist for Ramapo, number 10, Anthony Pfizer. Looking at what's ahead on the Delaware Hockey Network. The rest of this month, high school action. taking us to the end of 2023. Before we do that, upcoming Delaware AAU games on the DHN. Friday, February 16th, the Blue Hens host Rowan. Saturday, February 17th, against Penn State Harrisburg. So you'll see these Blue Hens back on the air twice coming up in February. We're right back tomorrow with a high school split doubleheader. 4 o'clock, Salesianum at Garnet Valley. 7:40, Avon Grove versus Boyertown. Garnet Valley and Pencrest on Friday, December 15th. Then a week from Tuesday, the Delaware Ducks of the Atlantic Hockey Federation in for a pair of games. Their 16 AA team takes on the Jaguars at 6. The Haverford Hawks and the Delaware Ducks 14 AA team following that. And then our 2023 concludes Friday, December 22nd, when the Red Devils of Avon Grove square off against Downingtown West. It indeed was a potent power play that got the job done for the Ramapo Roadrunners, who improved to 8-5-2 on the season. Delaware falls to 3-10-4 on the year. A look back at that second period tour de force from the Ramapo Roadrunners as we thank you all for joining us here this evening. For Associate Executive Producer Molly Jo Rose and Videographer Sydney Butler, Production Assistant the Statman Eli Swope, this is James Witherite thanking you for your company tonight. Happy holiday season to you all. We look forward to seeing you again here on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by Long and Greenberg. One last time the final score, Ramapo 5, Delaware 3.